Welcome in, baseball fans, and here in New York, the show has an AL East matchup. It's the Baltimore Orioles taking on the New York Yankees. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. The headline today, the hitting streak he's been on.
Yeah, an impressive streak. Can he keep it going in this one? Feels like there isn't a pitch he can't hit right now. Looking forward to seeing how they deal with him.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And going to the mound in this one for the Yankees, Max Fried. But Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
All right, ready to go here. Taylor Ward digs in now. And we're underway. The Yankees off to a hot start this season, playing very well in the early going.
Yeah, going back to their early performance, Boog, that's the kind of thing that gets the fans fired up. And it gets the players fired up, too. They start to believe it's going to be a big year.
Hard hit left side. Throw to first in time. All right, let's take a look at the Orioles lineup now. And Siggy against the southpaw on the mound. The skipper's loaded this lineup with righty bats.
Certainly following the conventional wisdom here, Boog. That extra split second can make a big difference for a hitter. So these righty batters will need to take advantage and make this tactical move pay off.
To the right side. Rice takes it himself. 2 away here in the top of the first.
The designated hitter, Pete Alonso.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's some real power at the plate. Pete Alonso. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Alonso, multi-time All-Star, hitting third in the lineup, and he's a former home run derby champ.
Ball 1.
Strike 2. Swing and a ball ripped down the right field line. If it's fair, it's gone. But it slices just foul.
Well, pitcher's probably thinking he's a little late on that pitch. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to speed him up, not give him something off speed that he can handle.
Chop to the left side. McMahon sends it across to first, and that is that. And now the Bombers will get their shot. No score. You're watching Yankees baseball on the show, NYC. Back in New York and towing the slab, number 43. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
Well, they're going with the opener in this one, so this is an interesting look. He's probably only going to pitch an inning, maybe 2 at the most, and it's going to be unconventional. I think he's going to pitch backwards, more off speed, and then fastballs late.
Trent Grisham stepping in now for the Yankees.
Number 12, Trent Grisham.
Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. And the 0-1. Ground ball right side and foul ball.
Ball.
Right-foot slider ties him up, struck him out. And that's the first strikeout of his major league career.
And it could be the first of many if he meets the goals he set for himself and the expectations others have for him. He doesn't want to just win games. He wants to dominate at this level.
Do you think young pitchers can sometimes get too caught up in trying to rack up Ks early in their career?
Boog, I think they can. It's kind of like a hitter that doesn't have power. The thrill is still hitting the ball over the fence. And so for a guy, even if he doesn't have power stuff or strikeout stuff, a strikeout is still something that makes him stick his chest out a little bit further.
As we take a look now at the New York Yankees lineup. In that cleanup spot, a key piece for this club, Cody Bellinger.
Well, these days we know teams, they put a game plan together for every hitter in a lineup. But a guy like this, they circle him, make sure he doesn't beat you. So they put in a little extra time and effort on how they're going to approach him. He can be a huge difference maker when he's hot. So it's going to be fun to see how they try to work him right here.
Aaron Judge in now, takes ball one off the plate. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. That is the inning. Scoreless after one. We move ahead to the top of the second now. Here's the Oriole cleanup hitter, Tyler O'Neill.
Fastball at the bottom of the zone can be very effective. Just got to keep it on the corners.
Next offering is fouled back. The 0-2. Hit hard on the ground to short. Slings to first in time.
That is it. The first baseman, Kobe Mayo.
Not close with that one. Ball one. Fried, he has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable. Up the middle, base hit. That was smoked through the infield. So a man aboard now with one away.
And you won't see the skipper rush to get somebody up in the bullpen as soon as he starts to see some signs of trouble. This guy's earned a longer leash, and because of that, confidence grows with the players and teammates playing behind him, that when things get a little rough out there, they know he'll find his way through it.
The lefty, the 1-0. Swing and a foul straight back. How much of the ability to do that in a tight spot is the mental approach?
I think it's very much being able to have laser-like focus, slow everything down, stay right in that moment, pitch to pitch, execution, and focusing on that catcher's mitt.
Got him. That's the second out. He'll challenge. Thought that was a ball.
Wow, that's a tough call for the hitter, but the pitcher will take that all day long. Not quite in the strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpire is going to, at least for now, allow him to get that call. So hitters are going to have to make an adjustment, but pitchers are going to learn from those things and really try to exploit them if they can.
Now the tag at third, and they got it.
Well, that's just a terrible decision to go for third right there. I mean, he was hosed by a lot, not even close. You've got to be a little smarter than that on the base paths.
Jeremiah Jackson, the next to hit for the Orioles.
Seems like he's making contact with everything lately. Currently owns a 7-game hitting streak.
That one fouled off. Second inning here, no score. Foul ball, still 0-2.
Ball one.
Taveras, the runner at first with 2 gone. Fouls it off, still 1-2.
5 foul balls in this at bat so far, and these two are going head to head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Oh, great stop. Fires to first, and very nicely done for the out. 3 hits in the inning, but nothing to show for it on the scoreboard. Down to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom half of inning number 2, and stepping in for the Yankees, Cody Bellinger.
Ball.
Foul ball there. And that misses. 2 balls and a strike. Next pitch is outside. Swing and a miss as he was out front. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Payoff pitch. This one in the air, center field. Taveras on the move, pulls it down, and he makes the catch.
Batting fifth, the second baseman,
Ball.
Kenny Jansen doing home plate duties in this one.
Not a huge strike zone from Jansen, so he can't really be called a pitcher's umpire, but he does like the bottom part of the strike zone. We may see some pitchers steal a few strikes down there.
And that one hammered, carrying well. Out of here. A solo shot. His 9th homer of the year, and they jump ahead in the second. It's 1-0.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
One down. Next is the DH, a switch hitter, Jason Dominguez.
It's been a tough stretch for him at the plate. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
Ball.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. The 1-1 is fouled off. 1 out, base is empty, and a run in here in game 3 of this 4-game series. Got him swinging. He chased the changeup. Now 2 away.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
That's a ball.
A lot of pitchers have caught on to how good he is hitting the first pitch. Smart to avoid the zone right there.
Two down, nobody on. On the
That's a
ground.
foul ball.
And it goes just foul. Here's a 1-1. That one is hammered right field. Way back there. It's got a chance. Out of here. A solo shot. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add to their lead. It's 2-0.
The cutter up and in can be such a tough pitch for the hitters. You have to keep your hands above the baseball, and that's exactly what he did. He caught it out front and drove it out of here.
Here's Ryan McMahon now. Good power, not great in the OBP department. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And that is that. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 2-0 ball game. It's an AL East matchup here on MLB The Show. Back in the Bronx, digging in, Blaze Alexander.
Blaze Alexander.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. That's back there. And it's into the bullpen for a homer. He crushes that one to center field. 3rd home run of the season, and they're on the scoreboard. It's 2-1.
Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Hey.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touch down for a hit. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. And he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Runner in scoring position. No outs. Here's Adley Rutschman. Ward leads off second with nobody out. That clips the inside corner for a strike.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. It's going to really have to bear down.
Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Coming home. Here's the throw to the plate. But it's offline. We are tied at 2.
Gets it done to drive in the run and tie it back up. That one was smoke coming off the bat, and it looked like there might have been a close play at the plate. Good job of base running rounding third, making sure he could come in and score that run.
Yeah.
Tied up here in the early going. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. Chris, he's their team leader when it comes to RBIs. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Got him swinging on the curveball. Now 1 away.
Well, that was perfect execution of that curveball. Down and in, he gets it out of the danger zone, and you really can't do it much better than that. It's in the zone the entire way, so you have to swing as a hitter, but then it just falls off the table and almost hits you in the back foot.
One out man at first. Here's Tyler O'Neill. Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline. Swing and a miss. That's strike two.
No, that's a ball.
Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Here's a 1-2.
Ball two.
Strike three, and that's two in a row.
Good late cut for the strikeout there. That thing really got in on him. And, you know, the cutter isn't really a huge swing and miss pitch most of the time because it's not really meant to move a whole lot. You're just trying to miss the big part of the barrel and maybe get some weak contact. But that one right there did a whole lot more than that. That was a really good pitch.
Strike one. And a foul ball. The 0-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Fights it off. He'll see another. Now an 0-2 from Fried. Squirts away a little bit, throws to second, and now a man into scoring position. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Man on second, two down.
Ball.
Now he can't squeeze it behind the plate. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Smash to the left side. Handles, throws to first.
Out.
They limit the damage here. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. We are tied 2-2. Here at new Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, and stepping in for the Yankees, Jose Caballero. Out towards right center field. O'Neill has a beat on it, and there's one away.
Up next for the Yankees, the center fielder, number 12, Grisham.
Ball. No.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Way out in front of that inside pitch there. Just exactly the opposite kind of approach that you want with 2 strikes. You want to let the ball travel. Make sure you recognize it. Try to shorten up so that you can at least put the ball in play. Clearly fooled, but I think even more so, you question the 2-strike approach.
Next to hit, Ben Rice.
No. Ball 2.
The
Ball
changeup
3.
missing. And now 3-1.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
2 down, nobody on. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. Yanks held in check. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. On to the fourth. Here's Leody Taveras.
Leody Taveras.
You know, these Orioles doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well. Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Got it. That's the first out in the top of the fourth.
Up next for the Orioles, the second baseman, Jeremiah Jackson.
Hee-haw!
And the 0-2. To the right side. Throws to first in time.
Up next for the Orioles, the third
Weston
baseman,
Wilson, the next to hit for the Orioles.
Wilson.
He's 0 for 1. There's a strike.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
Swing and a ground ball, and that's just foul. That just misses. Ball 1. This one in the air, right field. And it one-hops the wall. In with a double, and the go-ahead runs at second with 2 out.
The shortstop,
Nice job going the opposite way with it, letting the ball travel and not allowing the barrel to hook around the ball. It's so frustrating when you see a good pitch and your hands roll over. It was on the outside part of the plate, and he approached it perfectly.
Just missed. Runner at second, 2 down. Top half of inning number 4.
Love how this guy grinds out at bats. I mean, he's down there at the bottom of the lineup in the 9-hole, but he's worked himself into a really good hitter's count, trying to pick up a 2-out RBI.
Next offering popped in the air, right field, and that's the 3rd out. We go to the bottom of the 4th. All even, 2 apiece. Bottom 4, and stepping in for the Yankees, Aaron Judge.
Number 99, Aaron Judge.
You know, these Yankees, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
The 1-1. Judge comes up empty there.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Judge rips that one. The throw in. Not in time. That's a leadoff double. That makes it a 15-game hitting streak. And there's some buzz about it now, Siggy.
It's nothing crazy, but it does say a lot about how well he's seeing pitches and really making solid contact, barreling up the baseball at times, and everything it seems he's hitting hard. As hot as he is, I could see this streak going for a little while longer.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Ripped, but it curls foul. The 1-1.
No.
Action in the pen down there. Keegan Aiken appears to be getting loose. Garcia getting loose as well. Man at second. That misses. Ball 3.
Good pitchers make pitches in big situations, and right here with the middle of the order hitter up, runner in scoring position, he's got to find a way to throw a quality strike.
The 3-1. Popped up. Mayo settles underneath it. And there's one down. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Go ahead run on base. Jazz Chisholm Jr. getting ready to hit. 1 for 1 so far today with a solo homer in his first at bat. Check swing, but he went too far. It's 0-1. In the dirt, blocked. And it's a ball and a strike as the runner holds. Man, that got him square in the mask. Runner at second here, one gone. And now it's filled up. Jason Dominguez in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts.
This guy will throw any pitch in any count. 3-2. He goes off speed, gets the out.
And that one fouled off. Way out front for strike 2.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not.
Oh, that pitch got away from him, and that's a hit by pitch. Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Number 43 gives way, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break. Keegan Aiken on the pitch here.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
And stepping in for New York, Austin Wells. He's already homered here in this one. Two on, 2 outs.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Fastball for a strike.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
The 2-1. And there's the ball. Ryan McMahon in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Rips one to right. Base hit into the outfield. Fires it to the plate. But it's offline. He will score. It's 3-2.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
High. No, that's down.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third.
No, that's it.
3-2, 2-out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
Jose Caballero waiting to hit for the Yankees. 3-2. Payoff pitch.
That's a ball.
And that'll
Take your
load
base.
the bases.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
Now it's the shortstop, Jose Caballero. Fly to right his first time. And that one fouled off. Here comes the 0-1. Tap foul at the plate.
Ball. Ball.
So they're all loaded up with 2 outs. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Called out on strikes. Inning over, and it could have been worse. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now a 3-2 ball game. It's an AL East matchup here on MLB The Show. Back for more from the Bronx. Here's the Orioles leadoff hitter, Taylor Ward. Max Fried will go to work. That's hard hit in the line. Can't get there, and now maybe extra bases. The relay not going to get him. He's in there.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Strike on the inside corner. Tying run and scoring position, and we're at the top of the 5th. Right through there for a strike. This to third. slinging it to first in time.
Up next for the Orioles, the designated hitter.
And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso.
Ha!
Ward leads off second with one gone in the inning. Outside low, and it's 1-1. Oh, he can't hang on. The underhand flip, and they get it. The misplay made it a bit messy, but they cleaned things up for the out.
Next for the Orioles, the right fielder, number 9, Tyler O'Neill.
Inside.
The 1-1. And fouled off. The 1-2. Two outs with a runner at third. And
Ball.
this is inside. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Back now to start the bottom of the fifth, and taking over on the mound, Rico Garcia.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Now here's Trent Grisham, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
You know, these Yankees, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
Stays alive.
Ball 2.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Got him swinging. One up, one down.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead, getting that W.
That one ripped right center field. Carrying well. Out of here. His 12th of the season, and they tack one on the board. It's 4-2. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. For a pitcher, the odds are in your favor if you keep that breaking ball down. That time, he got punished for it. Hitter just did a really good job of staying within himself and getting the barrel to the baseball.
Aaron Judge at the plate. 1 for 2.
Ball, too high. Ball.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Line to right center field. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Here's your one.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it, so that's a good take by him.
On the ground, right side. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. And no shot to get him at first. There's two aboard. Now Jazz Chisholm Jr. steps up for a big at bat. He's already homered in this game. Two on, one out.
Ball.
Little trouble with this one behind the plate.
That's
well,
the ball.
he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
No question about this one. It's out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they boost their lead. It's 7-2.
Pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Now the Orioles manager is out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Rico Garcia departs. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. Dietrich ends on a pitch out of the pen here.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Up the middle, Alexander. Throw to first is
You're
in
out.
time.
Up next for the Yankees, the catcher, number 28,
Austin Wells will hit next.
Ball.
Two down, nobody on. In the air to left center. And the inning is over. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's 7-2. Welcome back as we look at the highlights from today's game so far. Now it's going to be Kobe Mayo.
The first baseman, Kobe Mayo.
Ha!
They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
In the air, foul off first. And a quick out, number one.
Up next for the Orioles, the center fielder, Leody Taveras.
Ball one.
The Yanks leading by 5, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Here's a high chopper. Chisholm fires to first in time.
First of all, that's just a nice job to even get to that ball, and then even more impressive was the throw. Off balance, had to try to in the air, get his shoulders turned and make a strong throw. Does show off the strength of the arm. We're usually used to seeing that kind of arm strength from the shortstop.
Now it's going to be Jeremiah Jackson. 2 down, nobody on.
Hey.
And that's it for a strike. And the count 1-2.
That's a real nice cutter right there. I mean, this guy can struggle with the inside pitch at times, so I'd say that's pretty effective if you can continue to command it on that side of the plate.
1-2 here. On the ground to the left. And it gets by him. Around first, digging for 2. The throw into second. The tag, and they get him. So a sloppy play there, but it ends the inning.
Batter tried to stretch that one into a double, but he wasn't about to let that happen. Nice job to get to the ball and fire that one into second just in time to get the out and end the inning.
Back in the Bronx, bottom of the 6th, Ryan McMahon stepping in now for the Yankees.
McMahon.
Ball.
This one in the air, center field. Taveras settles under it. 1 away.
Up next for the Yankees, the shortstop, Jose Caballero.
That one hammered, but pulled foul. The 0-1. In the air, right field. O'Neill settles underneath it. And there are 2 down. Back to the top of the Yankee order. Trent Grisham now at the plate. 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. Pitch misses there, and it's 1-0. Chris, he's been one of the most powerful hitters in baseball this year. His home run numbers are good enough to put him top 5 in the league.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
Swings and misses. That's strike 1. Swings through that one, out in front that time.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. That ends the inning. So the Yanks go in order, but they're still on top 7-2.
Now pitching for the
New pitcher for the Yankees, Jake Bird. Hasn't pitched in the last 3 days.
Leading off for the Orioles, the third baseman, Weston Wilson.
Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. And foul ball. Bird, a righty that throws with power. 30 years old now.
Ball.
And he was a 5th-round pick back in 2018. In the air out to center. That one gets down for a hit. And a good start to the inning.
Up next for the Orioles, the shortstop, Blaze Alexander.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
The 0-2. And they'll do it again. Here's the 0-2. On the ground left side, 6. It's in and out of his glove. But the throw to first gets him easily. And that's the first out.
The left fielder, number 3, Taylor Ward.
Back to the top of the order now. So next to hit for Baltimore, Taylor Ward.
Ball 1.
Swing and a miss, strike 1.
He's been great in this one. Eye-hand coordination just failed him a little bit right there.
1 out and a runner at second. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Oh, right to the backstop. Wilson up to third on the wild pitch.
Well, he's got nobody to blame but himself. With 1 out, a runner on third can come home all sorts of ways now. That's why, as a pitcher, you have to execute pitches even better when there are runners on base.
Two. And the
Ball
sweeper
3.
misses. 1 away with a runner at third. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Good job to fight that one off. Payoff pitch. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. In to score from third. Slings to first in time.
Well, a run comes across the score right there, but defensively, when you have a lead like this late in the ball game, you're counting outs. Nice job of simply just trading a run for an out.
On the ground.
That's
and
foul.
It goes just foul. 2 down, nobody on. Ground ball up the middle. Chisholm tosses to first. Rutschman retired. And that is that. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Yankees 7 and the Orioles 3. It's an AL East matchup here on MLB The Show.
Now pitching for
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Yennier Cano.
He's averaging more than 1 hit allowed per inning pitched this season, and that's not where you want to be at all. So we'll see how he does here.
Ben Rice digs in now.
Yankees, the first baseman, number 22, Ben
Swings through that one for strike 2.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Got him. 1 gone here.
Wow, short work to send him packing to start the inning, and no messing around either. All 3 pitches were in the strike zone, attack mode all the way, and that's pretty impressive given the pop he was dealing with at the plate. Well, Boog, yet another solid performance, all while keeping that hitting streak alive. What a run he's on right now.
Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Andrew Kittredge, the closer of the staff, is throwing. That misses the zone, and that's ball 2.
Yeah.
That
Ball
one
3.
close, ruled a ball. And that's ball 3.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire's strike zone.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Ward under it. That's out number 2.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
No, that's a ball.
This one in the air. Rutschman in position. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Down in order go the Yankees, but they lead it by 4. It's 7-3.
Now pitching for the
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Camilo Doval on for his 20th appearance of the year. Here's Pete Alonso. 0 for 3 in this one. The Orioles in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at-bat out of him right here. You know, these Orioles really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. So far, they have 6 hits in the counts where the pitcher has had the advantage, so it hasn't been easy for them, but they're finding a way to get it done.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances. Boog, that's cheddar, baby. And if you're a manager or a hitting coach, you love to see your team really fighting for every at-bat, every pitch. It tells you a lot about how they showed up to the ballpark today.
The 0-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The Yankees leading by 4, and we're in the top of the 8th.
Ball.
Battling here as he fouls it away. 2-2 now. Sets him down looking. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Two down, base is empty. And here's the first baseman, Kobe Mayo.
Yep.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
2 pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
Got him swinging for the K. And he strikes out the side here in the 8th. It's the Yankees 7 and the Orioles 3. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
The second baseman,
Cano, a guy that features an absolute power slider. Throws that pitch a lot. He throws it hard and gets a ton of swings and misses. Swings through that one for strike 2.
And I think being able to expand with that pitch as you start to offer at it, that he can move it just a little bit further away. Before you know it, you're trying to hit a pitch that's off the plate.
No.
I thought that was a strike, and here's a challenge. It just shaved the zone. Still 2 challenges left for them.
Up next for the Yankees, the designated hitter, Jason Dominguez.
Ball, no.
And the 1-0.
No.
On the ground, right side, Jackson. Throws to first in time.
Up next for the Yankees.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Yennier Cano won't go any further, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Andrew Kittredge. This is his 3rd time out this year. Here's the Yankees catcher now, Austin Wells. He launched a solo shot back in the 2nd inning of this one.
Yeah, that was big for these guys early on. Definitely helped them get off onto the right foot.
No, off the plate.
Swing and a pop-up. That is the inning. Yanks held in check, but they still lead it 7-3. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. This one in the air, center field. Grisham on the move, and he hauls it in.
Up next for the Orioles, the second baseman, Jeremiah Jackson.
That's in for a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Out towards right center field. Judge on the move to the gap. And there's 2 away.
Up next for the Orioles.
So they're down to their final out. So next to hit for Baltimore, Weston Wilson. And there's a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top of the 9th. They're down to their final strike. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. 2 down, nobody on. Gets a piece and stays alive. The 1-2. Ground ball, and this should do it. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Yankees take the first 3 games of this 4-game set.
These hitters had the long ball working for them today. 4 home runs had a lot to do with them coming out on top.
I let the market decide.